I'm a gangster, Mr. Bear. I'm a gangster. Check me out. Actually, this is Adam.
Mr. Sessler, something in the desert has awoken.
Go on.
Doom marches on us from beneath the white sands. Only you hold the power to stop it.
I really don't go in for the world-saving thing. I usually hurt myself, and the world gets destroyed anyway.
This is no game, Mr. Sessler. A past long buried is about to phone home.
Past long buried's about to phone home. Morgan! In 1982, Atari was the king of the home console world, and it was believed that video games would be an endless supply of profit. They wanted to make a tie-in with the biggest movie of all time to date, so they commissioned a man named Howard Scott Warshaw to make an E.T. the Extraterrestrial game in a third of the time it usually takes to make a game. The game was a colossal bomb and is believed by many to be responsible of the great video game crash in 1984.
Yeah, I remember that.
In 1983, Atari had 13 tractor trailers take unsold copies of the E.T. game from their factory in El Paso, Texas, to a site in Alamogordo, New Mexico, where they were deposited into a landfill.
And this has what to do with your phone call?
Doom marches on us from the White Sands. Alamogordo is home to the White Sands testing facility where the first atomic bomb was detonated.
And the ET connection?
A past long buried is about to phone home.
I'll accept that. So where do we find this landfill?
I thought we'd just drive out into the desert and, look for stuff.
Meet you at the car.
All right.
The time, 1983. The place, this great country, America. Life was simple back then. A boy and his alien could share a room without the DA pressing charges and waving teddy bears around. The Atari 2600 ruled the gaming market, as depicted here on this cave wall. Atari gave lead programmer Warshaw less than 2 months to create this monstrosity. Warshaw did what any programmer would do. He sold his soul to the devil. E.T. for the 2600 is loosely based on the movie, like Reaganomics is loosely based on math. This lost alien must assemble the pieces of a phone to reach out and touch his mothership. Originally, the game would have had Et chased down by a doctor and an FBI agent. Here comes the agent, now the doctor, FBI, doctor, now no one, and the doctor captures Et. Atari went a step further and spent an additional $5 and 3 chickens on its most controversial design project, the pit. As seen here in these pictures, pits are loosely scattered around 4 of the 6 boards making up the Et world. You fall into the pit, you float out, you fall into the pit again, and out, and in, and out. E.T. begins the game with 9,999 points of life. Every step takes 1 point. Activating a zone costs 19 points. Falling into a pit takes 269 points. Getting out of said pit takes 100 points. Eating the candy he gives you, 341 points. Elliot resurrects you with 1,500 points. Being able to trade guns for hostages and hiding all the evidence, priceless. But this would not be the only transgression in the game. After the first level, the game switched to an incomplete version of Pong, the first mini-game. The first ever in-game cutscene lasted 20 minutes. But what of the children, the tens of fives of children who played this game? After the 45th pit, little Laura was found with a bloody spoon in one hand and her eyeball in her mouth. To protect our future, something had to be done. Ironically, the pit which tortured players would be E.T.'s own resting place. Over 1 million copies of the game, more than the number of actual Ataris, lay at the bottom of their own gaming graveyard. For its lack of graphics, no save, no online play, no sense, no story, we give E.T. for the 2600 a 0 out of 5. Rest in peace, kind friend. Know that we will never push out another movie-based game just to make a quick buck.
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
Amelia Earhart. Duh.
Naturally. Fitness choice.
What the hell is all this stuff? There's nothing in the world more helpless and irresponsible and depraved than a man in the depths of an ether binge.
You drive. I think there's something wrong with me.
No argument here.
Buy the ticket.
Take the ride.
Punch it, Chewie.
Up next.
A look back at the bad old days.
You gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
5 Dirty Harry movies in a row? We do feel lucky.
Make my day.
The Dirty Harry Movie Marathon, December 22nd at 5 on G4.
What's better, bigger or smaller?
Bigger!
So which would you rather have, a big treehouse or a small treehouse?
If it's big enough, you can have a disco. Oh, yeah.
Why do you not want a smaller treehouse?
Because it wouldn't be able to fit a flat screen TV, and then the TV would be about this big, and you would have to hold the wire. In the position you would hold the wire, you wouldn't be able to see the TV.
That's a pain in the buns.
Yep. Yeah.
It's not complicated. Bigger is better, and AT&T has the nation's largest 4G network.
What's better than hand-scooped ice cream? Hand-scooped ice cream between 2 chocolate chip cookies. The chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich. Free with a Memphis barbecue burger combo. Only at Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
I kind of knew their reaction would be a little like, what are you thinking?
I had a knot in my chest. I didn't really want her to go, but I knew she could do it.
I felt like there were bigger and better things for me to do.
She took what she was doing seriously.
My self-confidence just went through the roof.
It was awesome to see her transform from a girl in a small town to a soldier.
You made them strong. We'll make them Army strong. Talk to your son or daughter about joining the Army. Find out how at goarmy.com/parents.
Toshiba's Satellite Ultrabook. Purposely built to be wider, so you can get the full picture. The Ultrabook 21:9 widescreen, only from Toshiba.
Oh, hey, Jim. This is my sister, Lisa.
So hot. Woo! Hot. Oh, yes.
Dude, what is your problem? I'm sorry.
That is hot.
Made with real cheese and premium cuts of meat, all wrapped in a crispy crust.
Hot Pockets!
Irresistibly hot. Nestle. Good food, good life.
Everyone plays. X-Play, weeknights at 6:30.
Well, that space game there looks like a thrill a minute. Why not try a real blast? Laser Blast by Activision, a new breed of game cartridge for your Atari video computer system.
In the opening volley of the console wars, the Atari 2600 emerged as a force to be reckoned with. But all too often, the 2600 used its powers for evil. These are the games that joined E.T. on his long journey down the road of total suck. Pac-Man is one of the great mainstays of gaming. Simple, compelling, and completely effed up on the Atari. I can't explain why somebody felt the need to screw with the maze designs or remove Pac-Man's ability to look up. Donkey Kong Jr. was a follow-up to the popular Donkey Kong arcade game. It has the distinct honor of starring the worst monkey in the history of gaming. Donkey Kong Jr. could barely run, climb, and jump. He couldn't even throw feces. The worst monkey in history was followed swiftly by the worst martial artists in history. Karate is an epic fighter where you pit a green guy against a purple guy. As a bonus to the unresponsive gameplay, every kick and punch sounds like an electronic fart. Sword Quest was one big, huh? Okay, starting on my quest. Let's see, I'll need this upside-down cross, this chastity belt. I think I need to talk to this midget. Enough of this. I'm gonna go play Krull. Now there was a game. All right, horse is running. No, let's turn around. Okay, here's a spider and I'm climbing. Yay! I made it to the top. How come the spider came back? This one doesn't make any sense either. How do I win? I wanna go home. Krull may be a crappy game based on a crappy movie, but at least it never pissed off women or Native American tribes or all gamers in general. That's right, I'm talking about Custer's Revenge. Apparently, the only way Custer can get his revenge is to run naked across the desert and get it on with a tied-up Native American lady. Way to make amends for past sins, guys. Custer and his ilk are gone now, their terrible graphics and absurd gameplay whisked away by the Atari 2600's fleeting shelf life. I think I speak for everyone when I say, thank you, Atari 2600, for the games we'll always remember, the games we can't unplay, the games we can't forget, even when we gouge out our own eyes.
What, you want to stop for him?
We can't stop now, Morgan. This is bad country.
Well, we gotta stop. We're low on gas and lower on clues.
Greasy spoon dead ahead, there she blows.
Wonderful.
Don't worry, Morgan. I'll cover you.
Coming up, a game you won't find on any map.
Nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to encounter.
Don't just watch G4, wear it. G4TV.com/store.
One car travels towards an intersection with wipers that streak and clog, while another travels towards the same intersection with wiper blades that don't let them see clearly. But between them, the Michelin Man with new Michelin Stealth Wiper Blades. A revolution in wiper blade technology, combining SmartFlex construction for superior windshield contact with proven hybrid blade design for clog-free performance in rain, ice, and snow, helping you steer clear for the road ahead. New Michelin Stealth Wiper Blades, a better way forward. Get your Michelin Wiper Blades at Walmart.
So this board gives me rates for Progressive Direct and other car insurance companies?
Yes.
But you're Progressive and they're them?
Yes.
But they're here?
Yes.
Are you...
There?
Yes.
No.
Are you them?
I'm me.
But those rates are for...
Them.
So them are here?
Yes. You want to run through it again?
No, I'm good.
You got it?
Yes.
Rates for us and them. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Take notes on the spot. Catch every detail with Video Zoom. And now, run 2 apps at the same time on the same screen. The freedom to do what you want, when you want.
Let's go again.
With the quad-core powered LG Optimus G. Available on AT&T.
This holiday season, you can go big.
Or you can go huge. Try the $10 dinner box with your favorite pizza, breadsticks, and cinnamon sticks. Or go for the big dinner box with 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of 3 tasty sides for $19.99. Really? I couldn't wait.
Pizza Hut, make it great.
Hey, Johnny, you want to come over?
Why, what's going on?
I got the new Ted Blu-ray, and apparently Mila Kunis talks crap about everybody in the interviews.
I'm coming.
You got your own line wrong, and you wrote the damn thing.
That's why I watch these things. That's like a cool behind-the-scenes thing that you wouldn't know.
Ted, own it now.
At Reed's Gens, your old gold and diamonds could turn into anything. It could turn into extra money, which you could use to fill your car up, so you can take that much-needed vacation. At Reed's Gens, we'll give you the most money for your old gold and diamonds. Reed's Gens, celebrating 100 years.
After a serious car accident, every minute counts. Minutes can make the difference in a doctor saving a life, and minutes can allow your lawyer to gather vital evidence before it's lost.
If a loved one has been hurt in a serious car accident, call us right away. When possible, we want our response team at the crash site the day the accident happens. Hurt in a car? Call William Attar, 444-4444. helping people. It's what we do.
Hey, haven't I seen you on television?
The television business is uglier than most things. It is perceived as a cruel and shallow money trench running straight through the heart of the journalism industry. It is a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free and good men are left to die like dogs for no good reason.
There's also a negative side.
Okay.
We seek knowledge, enlightenment, salvation.
Yeah, a few million buried Atari cartridges.
Ah, sounds like you might want a word with Mr. Spender. He used to work for Atari.
Where can we find this Mr. Spender?
Oh, I think you're gonna have to do better than that, miss.
All right. Here you go.
I just meant say please, but thank you. Mr. Spender lives right out there in one of those little white houses.
Which one?
And today's Tuesday. Should be on the third one from the left.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I'll see you again real soon. Real soon.
Wow.
Way to give away our gas money.
Don't with me now, man. I am Ahab. The Nevada desert. Beneath the buried bodies of gamblers, reputable businessmen, and Britney's relevance lies something so secret, so mysterious, so earth-shaking, the story can only be told in a video game. Or can it? Can we trust Area 51? X-Play fans, how can we not? By the way, Area 51, just a front for Area 52. That's where the real secrets are. But that's a story for another time. Somebody or something has mutated a bunch of Area 51 scientists into zombie-ish alien-y monsters or something like that. It's up to top-notch Bravo team to take control. Or is it?
Government conspiracies, secret weapon testing, aliens. I didn't believe any of them.
Recognize that voice? If you're a 90s conspiracist, you should. It's David Duchovny, star of Fox Television's The X-Files 90210. Trying to broaden his acting chops, Duchovny plays a military expert caught in a web of conspiracy, government deception, and aliens. Way to expand your horizons, Dave. In a related story, Gillian Anderson supersized her meal at McDonald's last weekend. Or did she? Within the walls of Area 51 is a first-person shooter, or should I say, alien hybrid shooter in the vein of Halo, or its bastard spin-off, Halo 2. If you think Area 51 is nothing but blasting aliens, then you're as naive as the people that believe we went to the moon.
That's one small step for man, one fake moon landing for mankind.
As Duchovny learns after his team has been killed, or pretending to be killed, thus avoiding seeing Duchovny's directorial debut, The House of D, getting infected by some conspiracy-laden virus can't lead to anything good. Or can it? From there on, Area 51 takes things up to another level as Duchovny fights to keep the infection from changing him into more monster than man. Or does he? That's Area 51. But where does Area 51 stand in the upper echelons of conspiracy theorists? We talked to some other famous conspiracies to get their opinion.
Grassy Knoll. Grassy Knoll. Grassy... Look over there, it's the Grassy Knoll. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars.
Roswell 47! Roswell 47! Roswell 47!
The real conspiracy here is there are too many cutscenes and too many silly objectives in this so-called game. But Area 51 holds the answers to the biggest riddle to plague mankind since the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. And for that, we give Area 51 4 cigarette-smoking men out of 5.
What do you think?
Yep, this seems like the residence of a former Atari employee. It's an old shoe.
Mr. Spender?
How did you get in here, you laser-fingered bastards?
No need to get personal.
Easy for you to say. The government doesn't have a yearly budget allocated for the acquisition of your lower teeth.
This is true.
Mr. Spender,
Over 22 years ago, several million Atari ET cartridges disappeared in a landfill somewhere in the New Mexico desert. Do you know where this site is?
Yes, I was on that mission. Trucks, cartridges, madness, and shadows. My God, the shadows.
Mr. Spender, we need to find the cartridges. The fate of the planet may hang in the balance.
Yes. Here. I may not be forgiven for what I did in that desert. But now, you know.
Wait, the fruit festival back there.
Do you think we can trust this?
I'd have to say affirmative, dearie.
Next. Movie games that should have followed E.T.'s lead.
Your daily download of all the stuff that matters.
The social media is the reason why this has become an issue.
Attack of the Show, next on G4.
Here's some rules for your backyard. Rule number 1, airsoft in the backyard? What a mess. Rule number 2, paintball? Even worse. Rule number 3, use Blaster Pro Auto Fire or Blaster Pro Pump Action. Rule number 4, come well equipped, so you can shoot like a sniper or pummel them until they tap out. Reload and pummel them again. And again. Rule number 5, and this one is important. Drink lots of lemonade.
Lemonade, anyone?
Rule number 6, chicks digging. Blaster Pro.
Clay Matthews is turning the NFL upside down. Turn your world upside down with Gillette Fusion Pro Glide, because you can shave against the grain with comfort with our thinnest blades. Our most comfortable shave or twice your money back. Gillette, the best a man can get. Today.
Why don't we have a game of riddles?
And if it loses, if we eat it. Time's up.
The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. Rated PG-13. Now playing.
This holiday, share everything. Share not even close. Share you owe me. Share just right. The Share Everything plan. Shareable data across 10 devices with unlimited talk and text.
Hurry in for a Droid Razr M by Motorola for $49.99.
So you can make it great this holiday. Get your favorite Pizza Hut pizzas for just $10 when you carry out. Any size, any toppings on our pan, thin and crispy, and hand-tossed crust. And right now, get any stuffed crust pizza for just $2 more. Pizza Hut, make it great.
Hey, man. I'd like to trade this game in.
$9.
$9?
Sorry, we just can only give you $9.
Come on, man.
That's our policy, sorry.
Want a coupon? The game costs $60. No, I don't want a coupon.
Don't get ripped off again. Play games before you buy them with over 8,000 console titles to choose from. Go to Gamefly.com, click the joystick, enter skill, and get 1 month free.
Gamefly, before you buy.
Join now, play hundreds of PC games, and get your first month free. Product shown rated D3T.
All right. This must be the spot according to the cardboard.
Doesn't look like any landfill I've ever seen.
Ahoy.
Wait up, Captain.
Apos pantos kakos dinamen.
Rice patties.
You're not evil spirits.
No, we are the cream of the national gaming press.
Whatever that's worth.
I'm known on this plane as Aleister Crowley.
The inventor of modern witchcraft?
The same.
Well, you don't look like an English mage. He's been dead since 1947.
Well, it doesn't change as a man.
You're that man from the diner.
And Mr. Spender.
Frightfully annoying, honestly. What do you think called you, Mr. Sessler?
That means...
It's a trap.
100 years ago, I opened a portal to another dimension in this very spot. Since then, I've been dumping the worst examples of pop culture into it. The denizens on the other side have a taste for it now. Soon, a plan a century in the making. will come to pass.
So the ET cartridges were actually dumped into a demonic portal.
Precisely.
Okay.
All I need now is one last influx of worthless pop culture detritus, and critical mass will be reached, spilling forth a flood of demons, fire, and Uwe movies.
So what does this have to do with us?
Honestly, Mr. Sessler, is there any piece of pop culture more worthless than X-Play?
Damn.
Now then, I'll show you where the portal is that we'll be dumping you into. This way.
This is dangerous. You keep him distracted. I'm initiating Plan B.
I hate Plan B.
Well, it's either that or we're going to be staring down the denizens of an infernal dimension. We've been obsessively viewing the movies of Tom Green.
Plan B it is.
Somewhere in the hot New Mexico desert, millions of ET cartridges are buried for the sins of greed. Even now, 20 years later, the sins of the father continue to plague the video game family. We here at X-Play feel the lessons of the past have not been followed, and the only way for Hollywood to learn is to bury all their failures right alongside E.T. Since all games based on movies are, at best, awful, we've decided to narrow down the list of games by making some rules. Rule 1. The game must be based on a box office blockbuster, because making fun of Catwoman is like picking a fight with a 3-year-old. Rule 2. You do not talk about Fight Club. Seriously, that game has Fred Durst in it. Rule 3. The game must be based on the work of Steve Spielberg. He started this mess with E.T., and all the games based on his movies should have a special place reserved in hell. Games we wish were buried in New Mexico. Jaws for the Nintendo. True, this game isn't based on Spielberg's first true summer blockbuster. Instead, it's based on an obscure 1987 Michael Caine film, Jaws: The Revenge, otherwise known as Mr. Caine Goes to the Bahamas. To be perfectly honest, I don't know how this game relates to Jaws 4, other than the fact that Michael Caine plays a pilot in the movie, and the game has an airplane. An airplane that bombs the shit out of jellyfish. Jurassic Park for the Sega Genesis. Mr. Spielberg helped usher in the digital revolution for film with Jurassic Park. You'd think someone so in tune with technology would demand a higher level of quality. Instead, all we get is superstar Sam Neill gassing a herbivore. Granted, almost all of the Jurassic games have been petrifyingly bad, but this started the franchise, leaving nothing in its path but a trail of cash and dinosaur crap. Minority Report, Everybody Runs. Remember a time when Tom Cruise was only a movie star and not a sofa-attacking madman hell-bent on saving the world from aliens, psychiatry, and Oprah? Well, you can try to relive those gentler times with Minority Report, Everybody Runs. I think they should rename this game Everybody Runs until they're caught and thrown through a plate glass window or at a desk or at each other or just beaten for the hell of it. Really, there's only one last throw left. Into a landfill.
So, do you do hat tricks?
Miss Webb, I'm the great beast, not a mere illusionist.
Oh, so no hat tricks then, huh?
Of course I do hat tricks, but I call them hat moves.
Grim Gravy to Cobra, we have an emergency.
This is Dr. Bombay. What's up, Grim Gravy?
Yes, we need to activate Plan B. Warm it up in my location.
My God, at that range.
No choice, Cobra. Bring it in. Egads.
No, I do not have a rabbit in it.
I thought you knew magic.
I know magic. M-A-G-I-C-K. You're thinking of that David Copperfield crap. It's totally different.
You just added a K on the end? Why didn't you take off the C and then add the K?
That's an X-Man character.
Mongoose, get ready to blow your load. Sorry, Aleister Crowley. Nobody messes with the fabric of reality as we know it in America.
Mongoose! Oh, God! No, I had nothing to do with the prequels. He screwed those up all by himself. Very clever, Mr. Sessler. A cartoon airstrike. So it comes to this.
3 high-powered mutants.
Too weird to live.
Too rare to die.